What is up, everyone? Today we have a Stihl BR 800X leaf blower that's having what I would consider a both annoying and a safety problem. Basically what's happening is this. Whoever was using this whatever time before discovered that the strap broke. Now their solution was to take wire and shove it in there and make it work. While this probably does work, it's not safe. Imagine that going directly into the back of your ear. I don't really think that's going to be too fun. So we were replacing them. Oddly enough, when you buy these from Stihl, you have to buy them separately, the left and the right. I'm replacing both. The left, which is already on there, wasn't really damaged. It seemed to be fine. But if you're going to be doing this, you're probably going to be having another ripping shortly after. You might as well just replace both. Having said that, the one that's on there right now is considered the left. It is 4283-710-9002-B. That 2 is important because the other side is 9-001. Well, hold on there. Over 90% of you, according to YouTube, are not currently subscribed. You're watching this video, but you're currently not subscribed. So I'm going to welcome you to subscribe at the end if this helped you out. I work on a lot of machines, so maybe the machine you're watching is going to be something you own, but who knows? Maybe you own a generator, a pressure washer, a big mower, a chainsaw, a variety of things. The only way to know if I'm going to fix it in the future is by subscribing, and maybe I get to the one that you own and can help you out then too. So I welcome you to subscribe, put a thumbs up if it does help you out. Back to your normal video. So they both don't come together. I have to buy them separately. At the time of recording this, I paid about $62. That included some type of convenience fee, which doesn't seem very convenient to me, but okay, whatever. So let's go ahead and take this off. It's really simple. You need simple tools. I have a screwdriver, flathead, some type of cutter if you need it. That may or may not be needed. This one is kind of rigged, so take that as you will. And some type of tool that's going to have this bit on it. And that is a T25. I don't know if you can read that, but T25. I have an extended bit for Stihl usage. Stihl loves to have extended T25s. So first thing is first, I'm going to cut that wire off so you can get the strap off. Now, I'm going to go over why this is going to be a little bit different for you, because I'll show you when I get the new one on. But I'm going to take the wire off, and then right here behind is a screw. That's a T25, and technically the next one shouldn't be screwed in right here, but this one is. So I'm going to take that one off, and after that this whole thing will come off, and we'll just have one half ready. So I'm going to get that done. Here is the opened strap. So we have one end that comes with a screw. That's a T25. The other ends are just a bunch of no screws, nothing required, just some straps. Now you are going to want to kind of untangle. If you can do it with two hands, it might be easier. The straps, just make it a little easier on yourself. But this is going to go on the bottom. If you flip this over, this is going to be the top. Now, the reason why I'm saying your removal is going to be a little bit different is the reason why this one broke is this part of the strap, or maybe even the plastic piece, I don't know, broke and caused it to remove itself from the actual blower. You can imagine that being real comfortable. So when you are removing, assuming this is not your problem, because I literally didn't have anything to remove, what you're going to want to do is take your screwdriver and push the other end inside, and you see in there, you need to kind of flatten out that little plastic piece and gently pull on it. Once you gently pull on it, when it's flattened, it comes right out. There's nothing holding it in except just barely fitting in there, and once it's in there, it just kind of flattens down and it's too big for the hole. So when you install it, which technically what you're going to want to do first though is take the screw and screw that down right there. So I'm going to do that, and then we will get to installing the rest. We're pretty much done with power tools, so we can put that stuff away. But we're going to take this, kind of bend it a little bit, and shove it through. It's a lot easier with two hands, I'm sure you're aware. Well, I'm sure you're aware what that looks like. I'm going to shove it through because I do need two hands, but just know that when you're done, it's firmly secured. It is now firmly in place, not going to be coming off. And here's the thing, if you're going to be doing these both at the same time, pay attention of how the writing is. You don't want to put these on the wrong side. One, it's going to be uncomfortable, and two, while it will fit, it's just going to look really weird and be very uncomfortable. That has a little bit of a curve in it, so the curve is for your shoulders, neck, stuff like that. It makes sense why they have two separate ones. I don't know why to buy them separately though, but anyway, this piece is the exact same idea as this, except that one is going to go in this little hole and then just kind of gets jammed in there, and you are pretty much done. I'm sure you're wondering, why did you have to take off a screw, and why are there two screws right there on both sides? It's a pretty good question. Well, sometimes people will, and perhaps even in the factory, but I'm not really a fan of it, will actually put them through the strap. Now, as you can tell, the strap will start to degrade, so I personally would not do that until this little plastic piece at the end right here breaks. So I would consider this the first idea, and then once this breaks, you can go ahead and install it with the screws while you're waiting for a new one to come. That's it. So I'm going to finish this up and we'll take a look at it. Voila, we are done. So at this point, you just take this, you adjust it to whatever size you are, put it on, and use it from here forward. Pretty simple, pretty easy. Generally, all you need, like I said, is that T25. Don't need anything else. If you did have to rig it up any way or another, tie it to something, like for instance, mine was actually tied because this broken piece was broken on the other one. They just tied it around this loop, which I suppose would be a good option as well. I just cut it off. There's no point of trying to untie it, so that's why I had those cutters. But assuming you didn't have to rig it, you should be set. Whole installation time, assuming you know where your tools are, it's less than 5 minutes. It's really, really simple. So I'm going to go ahead and leave you at that. If you like what you see, keep watching, subscribe, follow me on Instagram at SmallEngine101. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment. If not, I'll see you in the next video. Have a good night.